Weston, no matter your automotive needs. About an hour and 25-minute jaunt from Stevens Point, Pacelli. Very hospitable hosts here. Chris Rank, the athletic director, doing a great job getting us situated here in their press box. And couldn't ask for a better day of some high school regional final softball action, Ryan. About 75 degrees, not a single cloud in the sky, very little wind. Blowing, looks like left to right if you're a golfer here. But we're going to take a brief pause. We'll bring it right here, get our national anthem and our starting lineups again. Brought to you in part today by
Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, we are back live. There's Ann Molsky collaborating with the umpiring crew here. You got the three seniors out there, Caden Nilsson, Amelia Martini, Ella Van Order, established.
Welcome to Cedar Park in Bonduel for the student athletes, coaches, and spectators at Education Manor. Profanity or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal of the site of competition. We appreciate your cooperation and please enjoy the game in a positive manner. All right, our lineups for today for Pacelli, starting off with our managers, Paige Marshke, Maddie Pionic. Pacelli's reserves, number 9, Aliyah Russell, number 10, Anna Matecki, number 23, Addie Thompson. And for their starting lineup, at right field, number 14, Kaiden Nelson. Left field, number 20, Jenna Hinker. Center field, number 3, Jaden Zroik. At pitcher, number 18, Amelia Martini. At shortstop, number 7, Haley Krzyzewski. At catcher, number 3, Ella Van Order. At second, 24, Ella Tess. Our designated player, number 27, Avery Wawrenick. At third, number 4, Vivian Berna. And at first, number 16, Peyton Zroik. Their assistant coaches are John Johnson, Tom Kujowski, Beth Nemec, Steph Trikel, and their head coach, Ann Molsky. Bonduel's lineup. Their reserves are number 1, Lexi Rank, number 5, Paige Rank, number 12, Lizzie Delzer, number 16, Georgia Ranke, number 19, Brianna Berg, number 22, Quinn Hartleben, and number 30, Callie Wilcox. Their starters, at shortstop, number 2, Haley Conrad. At right field, number 7, Grayson Whitke. At pitcher, number 10, Emery Thompson. At left field, number 18, Marley Hartman. At first base, number 24, Juliana Jacobs. At third base, number 15, Jayla Ranke. Designated player, number 13, Mary Margolovsky. At second base, number 4, Maddie Hurt. At catcher, 21, Allie Zernicki. And at center field, number 6, Audrey Jacobs. Our assistant coaches are Amy Zernicki, Abby King, Ashley DeBush, and our head coach, Mark Margolowski. Our trainer for today is Caroline Kondravi. And our officials today are Russ Miller and Bruce Schaefer. If you could, please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, we are back. National anthem player introductions by our public address announcer there, athletic director Chris Rank. Pacelli starting lineup here again. Caden Nilsson will lead things off. She'll be in right field, followed by Jenna Hinker hitting second here tonight. She'll be in left. Jaden Stroik will hit third. She'll be in center field tonight. Amelia Martini will be in the circle for the Cardinals. She'll hit cleanup here tonight. Haley Krzyzewski hitting fifth. She'll be at short. Ella Van Order will hit in the sixth spot. She'll do the catching tonight. Ella Tess will hit seventh. She'll be at second. Avery Wavernick will be the designated player here tonight. She'll hit eighth. And Vivian Berna will hit in the ninth spot. She'll be at third base. And then Peyton Stroik will be over at first base here tonight for the Cardinals. Again, 18-5-1 overall. Punch their ticket here to the regional final by way of a 6-5 walk-off victory over the Thunderbirds of Isle of Scandinavia. And the big bat there from Haley Krzyzewski, the junior on that one, who has been certainly a force to be reckoned with in terms of supplying the power, along with Caden Nelson, certainly Amelia Martini, and so many others here for this Pacelli squad here. Bonduel defensively, they'll have Emery Thompson will be in the circle here. And over at first base tonight, you'll have Juliana Jacobs. Second base, Maddie Hurt. Shortstop tonight will be Haley Conrad. And then in third base, you've got Jayla Ranke. Out in the outfield, you'll have Grayson Woodkey out in right. Audrey Jacobs will be in center. And then in left field tonight will be Marley Hartman. Defensively here for the Bears of Bonduel, the number 1 seed here. Pacelli, the number 4 seed. And what we would expect to be a very good softball game, I have to think. Of course, Bonduel playing out of that CWC East, 22-3 on their campaign here. And they punch their ticket here by way of an 11-0 victory over Shiocton here. So Caden Nelson will lead things off here, one of the few seniors on this Pacelli squad, who has been on a bit of a tear in terms of supplying some home run power here. And Emery Thompson will work now for the Bears. And we are underway. 4:32 right on the head. First pitch in there to Nelson. It's 0-1. Thompson comes set here. The 0-1 pitch to Nelson. Nelson will lay off that one. It's 1-1 now. About 2:14 down the right field line here. 225 or so straightaway center. Fastball is in there, and it's quickly 1-2 now to Nelson. So Emery Thompson working pretty quick. Series of fastballs here, and up in the count here now, 1-2. And Nelson is down on strikes. So swing and a miss, and that's the first strikeout here tonight. The first Serve Pro strikeout tonight for Emery Thompson. You can call Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never ever happened. So Jenna Hinker now will hit. Hinker hits that one in the hole. That's going to be a base hit for Jenna Hinker. So a 1-out single. First pitch swinging. That one hit in the hole. So Hinker aboard now. And that'll bring up the center fielder now, and Jaden Stroik. And Jaden with a number of ESPN highlight reel type catches out in center field throughout the course of this season. We've seen a number of those. Thompson's going to miss upstairs, and it's 1-0. Stroik certainly one of those key players on the Pacelli basketball team. Of course, they won state just a few months back down in Green Bay. That one's going to miss. It's 2-0 now to Stroik. Of course, a lot of the same athletes here. So it's 2-0 now to Stroik. The junior right-hander. Thompson's 2-0 pitch. That one hit out. That's going to get out to right field, and the play will be made. So the F7 there. I beg your pardon, F9 if you are scoring at home. If you're a stat nerd like me and you're scoring at home, then more power to you. So 2 away now for Amelia Martini. Another hot bat for the Cardinals here. One of the senior mainstays who's been a force virtually her entire high school career. That one in there for a strike, and it's 0-1 now to Martini. And she'll get the ball in the hill in the circle here for the Cardinals. Thompson working 0-1 here. That one's going to miss, so it's 1-1 now to Martini. And Ryan, that's one of the reasons we sort of like being in this spot here. We can get a real close feel for whether it's a ball or strike from the umpiring crew. Breaking ball, that one hit back to Thompson. She'll field it, and she'll make the play. 1-3 ground out, or the third and final out. But Pacelli gets a run or a hit. No runs, no errors. Runner left. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 1 here. You're listening to and watching high school regional final softball action here tonight, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointments, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, we are back. Want to give thanks here today to all of our game day sponsors. Today's game brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Stevens, Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. And in fact, Marshfield's Dairy Fest, which we finally are here, Ryan. It's Say Cheese on Friday, May 29th and Saturday, May 30th. Enjoy the Mayor's Breakfast Parade and live music at Nuts Deep 2. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. So Bonduel leading things off. Haley Conrad, the shortstop, followed by Grayson Woodkey and Emery Thompson here. So Conrad, Woodkey, and Thompson will lead things off here for the Cardinals defensively. Martini in the circle here tonight. Van Order catching. Peyton Zdroik over at first. Ella Tess at second. Haley Krzyzewski over at short. Vivian Berna at third in the outfield. You've got Jenna Hinker in left. Jaden Zdroik in center. And Caden Nelson in right field. And that one is in there for Martini. And it's quickly 0-1 now to Conrad. So you have to think battle of two very, what I would call premier pitchers. Martini working out of the CW South Conference and Thompson out of the CWC East Conference. Of course, Amelia will be playing college softball next year over at St. Norbert's over in De Pere. So she's working here 1-1. That one foul goes out of play. Of course, Pacelli had Peyton Mansell here for the last 4 years, who's had a banner first-year college softball down at Rock Valley College here, and was setting she was second all-time in strikeouts on a season, if I'm not mistaken. That ball hit over to Krzyzewski, and she'll make the play to get Conrad for out number 1, the 6-3 ground out. Krzyzewski over to Peyton Zdroik for out number 1. And that'll bring up the right fielder now, and Grayson Woodkey. Mark Margolofsky, the coach down there, generating signs to his right fielder, the number 2 hitter here. So Martini going to miss up high to Woodkey now. It's 1-0. Pacelli with that one-out hit from Wavernick. No runs in their half of inning number 1. Martini comes in with a fastball, and it's in there, and it's 1-1 now. Of course, Kaylin Yenter also playing collegiate softball as well. So you've had a number of very notable softball players come through this program, and it's kind of a rich tradition at Pacelli High. That one fouled back. You know, and that even goes back to the CWC South days, Ryan. I know that was many years ago, but they were always a force to be reckoned with. One of the coaches in the dugout, Tom Kujawski, certainly a long-time assistant for that squad. So it's 1-2 now to Woodkey. And that one's going to miss just out now, and it's even at 2-2. Ella Van Order, the catcher here, trying to frame that one, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. And Martini with a Serve Pro strikeout here, her first. So you've got 2 outs now here, so 2 up, 2 down. And pitcher Emery Thompson looking to try to help her own cause at the dish here for the Bonduel Bears. So Martini taking a long look in here for the Cardinals here, working with 2 away, nobody on. Bottom half of inning number 1. Breaking ball off speed, I should say here. That's going to miss down though. Van Order doing a nice job there to block it. Of course, Ella will be playing her college basketball. She'll be at UW-Stevens Point next season. Head coach Matt Hockett and the rest of the group. That one's going to miss high, so it's 2-0 now. Of course, Leah Ernest coaches there at UW-Stevens Point. As I understand, she recently took an opportunity possibly to go and coach Division I basketball. Don't know all the details on that, but certainly a very good opportunity, another local athlete turned coach. So it's 2-0. That one fouled back, so it's 2-1 now to Thompson. So bottom half, inning number 1 on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here, as you can see. Ryan Rasmussen keeping us in check here. Martini works 2-1 here to Thompson. That one's going to miss up high now. His hitters count 3-1. So you have to think a game like this, certainly regional final, 2 very good pitchers, 2 very good programs in a regional final. The margin's probably going to be pretty slim, so that one fouled back. So now it's going to push the count to 3-2 now to Thompson. So Martini working here 3-2 to Emery Thompson, the 3-2 pitch. Thompson generating a pretty good at-bat to keep the at-bat going here, so she'll stay alive here, 3-2. And obviously, regional final here, winner advances, losers season would end. Both teams certainly looking to try to advance here. So it's 3-2 now to Thompson. Martini working 3-2, the pitch to Thompson. And fouling that one off, so a pesky at-bat for Emery Thompson here to keep this at-bat alive here. Outfield at medium depth, we would say here. Caden Nelson kind of playing further down the line by right. That one popped up. Van Order not going to be able to, that's going to get out of play. So a pretty good at bat here. Is Thompson able to fight those off here? So it's 3-2. We'll do it again. Marley Hartman, number 4 hitter on deck for the Bears of Bonduel here. So we'll do it all over again. 3-2 pitch. That ball hit. That's going to be a base hit. And it's going to be a single, a 2-out single for Thompson. And that'll bring up the left fielder now, number 18, cleanup hitting Marley Hartman, with Juliana Jacobs on deck here for the Bears. So 2-out hit for Emery Thompson. That one will miss to Hartman. It's 1-0. Out at the lower field here, out at Cedar Park, just across the way here from the high school, Bonduel High School. 1-0 pitch. And a fastball. Good swing there by Hartman now. That's 1-1. Ryan and I had a chance to do the Bonduel Pacelli baseball game just a few weeks back. It's probably about 20 degrees warmer today, Ryan, I would say. And not a single cloud in the sky. Perfect day for some regional softball action here. That one fouled back. So it's now 1-2 to Hartman, with Emery Thompson down at first here for Bonduel. So Martini will come set here, working 1-2 to Marley Hartman. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's the second Servpro strikeout here tonight for Amelia Martini here. So a hit, no runs, no errors, a runner left on. One is in the books here. We'll move to the top half of any number 2 you're listening to and watching regional softball action here tonight. Brought to you in part by Zaleski Sports and from our friends over at the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Looking for the ultimate hometown diner experience? Step into Rock and Roll Cafe, where the food is hot, the music rocks, and breakfast is served all day. From fluffy pancakes and loaded omelets to juicy burgers and Friday fish fry favorites, there's something for everyone. With a fun 1950s vibe and friendly service that keeps locals coming back, it's more than a meal, it's a tradition. Dine in or order takeout today at rockandroll.cafe. Rock and Roll Cafe. Good food, good vibes, every time.
So, after a couple of years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Car wash membership, unlimited washes, free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, and all year Shine One membership. All locations: Eau Claire, Plover, Stevens Point, Wausau, and Weston, I should say. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Although who knows, maybe they'll pop one up in Westfield as well, as they've been expanding, and certainly worth checking them out here. So it's 1-0 now to Haley Krzyzewski, the number 5 hitter, shortstop here. Thompson to work the second here for the Bears. That one ripped down the line. That's going to go foul. So the exit velo there on that one. So it's 1-1 now for Emery Thompson here to Krzyzewski, the shortstop. She'll hit that one. And the 2-3 ground out to get Krzyzewski for out number 1. So that'll bring up the number 6 hitting, number 33 senior catcher, Ella Van Order now. Has been basically kind of the mainstay as their catcher here for this Cardinals squad. Has done a nice job as the battery mate for Amelia Martini. That one going to be fouled back now. It's 0-1. Getting her signs from head coach Ann Molsky there. So it's 0-1 now to Van Order. Ella Tess, the on-deck hitter for the Cardinals. Thompson's 0-1 pitch to Van Order. That one fouled back, and it's 0-2. So Thompson with the 1 hit given up thus far. Both teams with a single hit. Van Order following that one back. It'll remain 0-2 here. Pretty nice crowd as you would expect on this regional final Thursday here, this 28th day of May. Could not ask for a better day for some high school softball here today. 0-2 pitch, hit on the ground over to short, playable, and play is going to be made there. So the 6-3 ground out. So 2 up, 2 down here. So Van Order grounds to short here. That'll bring up the second baseman now here in number 24, the 7 hitter here in Ella Tess. That one lifted into the air. That's playable in fair territory. And the F5 for the third and final out. So 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 2. Scoreless out here at Cedar Park here in Bonduel. You're listening to and watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh. Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks here today to Simplicity Credit Union. They bring home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, your business, or your home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. So the Bears here batting in their half of inning number 2. Juliana Jacobs, Jayla Ranke, and Mary Margolovsky here for the Bonduel Bears. As Amelia Martini out for her second inning of work here for the Cardinals. That one lifted into the air. That's play. No, Vivian Byrne unable to make the play, but in foul territory, but almost able to make that. See what we had in our comments here, Ryan, if you want to bring that back up. Emery Thompson, an all WIAC shortstop for UW Stevens Point. That's another good program. Certainly kudos to Emery Thompson as well, the all WIAC shortstop. And I tell you what, being a college athlete is no small task. So certainly a lot of that ball lifted into the air. That's going to get out of play, go foul. So thank you to our viewers here. Always like to give credit where credit is due, because we know that playing college softball, baseball, football, track, tennis, cross country, soccer, any sport is certainly an accomplishment in and of itself here. So it is 0-2 now to Jacobs. That one's going to miss downstairs now. It's 1-2. So 1-2 now to Juliana Jacobs. That ball lifted out. That's going to get to Zdroik, and she will make the play. So Jacobs retired the Jaden Zdroik right there. And as we mentioned here tonight in our Auto Select pregame show, she's made a number of highlight reel type plays out in center field here for the Cardinals. That'll bring up third baseman here in Jayla Ranke, number 6 hitter here for the Bears. That ball lifted into the air. That's going to be in foul territory, and running out of real estate is Jenna Hinker, making a good effort on that one, trying to get to that one, covering a lot of ground there was Hinker. It'll be 0-1 now to Ranke. Haley Thompson. We're getting some comments here. And that one in there for a called strike. So it's 0-2 now. So Martini's 0-2 pitch to Renke. Go back to that comment there. I think it's Haley Thompson is what we're seeing here. Haley Thompson, the all WIAC shortstop for UW Stevens Point. Obviously Emory in the circle here today. Thank you for that information. 0-2 now to Renke with one out. I was going to miss. It's 1-2 now. 1-2 here, scoreless, bottom half, inning number 2. 1-2 pitch. That one fouled back. We'll do it again. Mary Margolovsky, the on-deck hitter here for Bonduel. On the bottom half of inning number 2, all scoreless out here at Cedar Park. The 1-2 pitch. That one's going to miss, and it's going to go to 2-2 now. Martini working here 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the third strikeout here tonight for Amelia Martini. So 2 away now for Mary Margolovsky now. Bonduel with that hit from Emory Thompson back in the first. Chelly with a Jenna Hinker hit. So just the 2 hits here between the 2 squads here. Fastball is in there, and it's 0-1. So Martini's 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss going up the ladder now, and it's 0-2 to Margolovsky. The 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that's the 4th strikeout here tonight for Amelia Martini. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 3rd inning coming up. You're listening to and watching high school regional final softball action today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, we are back here. Top half, inning number 3, Avery Wavernick to lead things off here. The number 8 hitter here for the Cardinals, Emory Thompson, out to work the 3rd. That ball hit on the ground, knocked down by Thompson, and play is made there. Good play there defensively as Thompson able to knock that one down, and they will get Wavernick for the first out. So the 6-3 ground out. That'll give way now to the 3rd baseman here in Vivian Berna, number 4. Thompson working here with one out. Burna able to foul that one back now, and it's 0-1. Give thanks to all of our game day sponsors here, one of them being Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch, and only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. That one's going to miss up high now, and it's 1-1 to Burna. The 1-1 pitch. Now swing and a miss, so it's 1-2 now. So Emery Thompson up in the count now here for the Bears. The 1-2 pitch. And Burna going up the ladder there, so 2 outs. So the second Serpro strikeout here tonight for Emery Thompson. So 2 away now, back to the top of the order here for Caden Nelson, who's 0 for 1 here today. Struck out back in the first. And this game certainly living up to what I would have expected it to thus far here. And that is just a competitive high school softball game, regional final here. So 1-0 now to Nelson. Fastball is in there, and it's 1-1 now. Thompson coming back here, 1-1. Fastball in there, another good pitch there by Emery Thompson. So Thompson's 1-2 pitch. That one's going to get past now, so it's even at 2-2. The top half of inning number 3 here, scoreless. 2 outs here. Emery Thompson working. She's got a pair of strikeouts here thus far. The pitch. Nelson following that back, so we'll go do it all again here at 2-2. So 2-2 now to Caden Nelson here with nobody on. That one will just miss. Good mix there from Emery Thompson. So it's full now to Caden Nelson. That one's going to miss upstairs now, so a 2-out walk will get Nelson down to first, and that'll bring up Jenna Hinker, who's got the lone hit here thus far, singled back in the first, so 1 for 1 here today for Jenna. That one fouled out of play, so it's 0-1 now to Hinker. Jaden Stroik awaiting on deck for the Cardinals. Game moving along pretty rapidly here as we're already in the top half of inning number 3 in this thus far pitcher's duel. That one misses. So it'll be 1-1 now to Hinker. That one hit on the ground over to third. That's going to be a tough play. And Hinker going to... Hinker with his second hit. I'm going to say that was a hit. That ball hit pretty hard for Jenna Hinker. So you'll have Nelson at second, Hinker down at first. 2 outs here now for center fielder Jaden Stroik, who flew out to right field in her first at-bat back in the first. That one fouled back, and it's 0-1. Emery Thompson working 0-1. The pitch. That one lifted into the air. Playable, and play is made there to retire Stroik on the fly out to left field, F7 for the third and final out. But Pacelli does get a hit. They'll leave a couple runners stranded. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 3. All scoreless here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today in part by the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
All right, we are back here. I want to give thanks today to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Save up to $260 on a select set of 4 installed Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card during the Memorial Day event through May 29th at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Details at SherrillTire.com. Again, that is Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. So bottom half of inning number 3 here. And Bonduel with 8, 9, and 1 due up here. Maddie Hurt, Ali Zernicki here. So Martini out for her 3rd inning of work. The second baseman here in Maddie Hurt. That one fouled back, so it's 0-1 now to Hurt. The 0-1 pitch. That one's going to miss high from Martini to Hurt, and it's 1-1. One here from Martini to Hurt. That one in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2 now. So Martini working here 1-2. That one hit over. That's going to be caught by Tess. So line to Tess for out number 1, and that'll bring up Ali Zernicki. Zernicki here with 1 out. So Zernicki hitting Zernicki, I should say. That one foul. That's going to get out of play. It's going to go 1-1. So all scoreless here. The number 1 Bonduel Bears and the number 4 seed Pacelli Cardinals here. Catholic Stevens Point here, and it's 0-1 now to Zernicki. That one's going to miss upstairs now, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That one fouled back, and it's 1-2 now. Ali, the catcher here, number 21. So Martini up in the count here, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Off speed, misses down low. Good stop there by Van Order. That will get the count now even at 2-2. With 1 out, nobody on base here. Bottom half, inning number 3. That one fouled back by Zernicki now. We'll do it again here, 2-2. Give thanks today to Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. So the 2-2 pitch. So a good fighting that one off here by Zernicki now. So it remains 2-2. That ball hit over to Berna in foul territory. So a pretty good at bat here going for Allie as she's keeping this at bat going here. Pitch count, driving up that pitch count a little bit here. So it's 2-2 now. Martini's 2-2 pitch to Zernicki. Fouls that one back. Two-two pitch. And a swing and a miss. The second out. That's the fifth Serve Pro strikeout here today for Amelia Martini. That'll bring up Haley Conrad, who grounded to short. The 6-3 ground out back in the third. Top of the order here for Bonduel. 2 away. Nobody on here. Again, all scoreless on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. Martini comes set the pitch. That one lifted. That's going to get into foul territory. And it will go 0-1 now to Conrad. And as we mentioned here, Bonduel victorious 11-0 against Shiocton. And that one ripped. That's going to be a base hit out to Hinker. And the second hit here today for the Bears, and Conrad aboard with a 2-out single. So Conrad aboard now, and that'll bring up Grayson Woodkey, who's 0 for 1 here today. Struck out back in the first. So the second Bears hit here today. That one's going to miss upstairs. It's 1-0 now to Woodkey. You've got Conrad down there at first base here for the Bears. The 1-0 pitch. That one's upstairs. 2-0 now to Woodkey. Emery Thompson on deck here for Bonduel. Martini's 2-0 pitch to Woodkey. That one's going to miss down low, so it's a 3-0 count to Woodkey here with 2 outs, and you've got Conrad down at first, and the number 3 hitting Emery Thompson, who has the other hit here today for the Bears, on deck. And a 4-pitch walk, so that'll get Woodkey down to first. Conrad down to second. 2 outs now for Emery Thompson, who had singled back in the first here. 1 for 1 here today, looking to try to help her own cause. Hitting with 2 outs here, bottom half of inning number 3. Hits and runs, at least to this point, this juncture anyways, have been at a premium. So base runner certainly key for Bonduel here with 2 outs. A swing and a miss, Thompson, and it's 0-1. Calling for it. She'll make the play at second to retire Thompson for the third and final out here. So a couple runners stranded here. A hit, no runs, no errors. 3 are in the books. We'll move to the 4th inning of play on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
All right, we are back. You want to give thanks today to Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. So 4, 5, and 6 due up here for the Cardinals. Amelia Martini, Haley Krzyzewski, Ella Van Order. Amelia 0 for 1 here today. Grounded into the 1-3 ground out back in the first. Looking to try to help her own cause at the dish here, and that one's going to miss from Emery Thompson now, and it's 1-0 to Martini. The top half of inning number 4, all scoreless here. Both teams with a pair of hits. Thompson's 1-0 pitch to Martini. That one hit in the air. Left field going back on it, and play is going to be made right there at the fence, and a good effort there. Play is just right to the fence there, so as it was Marley Hartman there at the fence there, but able to hang on to that one to retire Martini for out number 1, the F7. And that'll bring up shortstop here, number 5, hitting Haley Krzyzewski 0 for 1 here today. Grounded into that 2-3 ground out. Krzyzewski rips one down into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So just the 3rd hit here today for the Cardinals. A 1-out single for Haley Krzyzewski. And then it'll bring the catcher, Ella Van Order. Here's 0 for 1. Grounded to short back in the 2nd. So Krzyzewski aboard now with 1 away. Emery Thompson. That one popped up and caught. So the F2 there, the up there, nice play there made by Ali Zernicki here. So 2 away for Ella Tess, who is 0 for 1 here today. Popped up to 3rd back in the 2nd. Krzyzewski, the base runner for the Cardinals, down at first. That one's going to miss high now, and it's 1-0 to Ella Tess. Avery Wavernick on deck for the Cardinals. Here again, 2 outs here, top half of inning number 4. Thompson's 1-0 pitch. That one lifted into the air, and the play is made there. The F3 at first base, so the 3rd and final out. Shelley gets a hit. They strand a runner, no runs, no errors. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 4, all scoreless here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today in part from the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Say cheese! Kick things off on Friday, May 29th with the Mayor's Breakfast from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. Then at 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for a night of family-friendly entertainment, including the play, Winnie the Pooh, and Friends. The fun continues on Saturday, May 30th with the parade at 11 a.m. Afterward, make your way to Wenzel Family Plaza for more activities. Be sure to explore the craft show at Chestnut and West 3rd Street, and while you're there, stop by the Pie and Ice Cream Social at the Upham Mansion. Wrap up the day at the Outdoor Beer Garden, hosted by Nuts Deep 2, featuring live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com. HomeFurnitureFurniture.com.
All right, we are back here. I want to give thanks today to Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture: sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and on Post Road in Plover here. So 4, 5, and 6 due up here for Bonduel, Marley Hartman, Juliana Jacobs, and Jayla Rinke. Marley 0 for 1 here today, struck out back in the first. Amelia Martini out to work her 4th inning here for the Cardinals. Bottom half of inning number 1. That one a swing and a miss to Hartman. Now it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch now from Martini to Hartman. Be one of those games here probably where really who can score that first run. So it's 0-2 now to Hartman. As both pitchers dialed in at this juncture here in the bottom half of inning number 4 here. 0-2 now to Marley Hartman. The 0-2 pitch and a swing and a miss. And Hartman down for the first out. That's the 6th Serve Pro strikeout here today for Amelia Martini. So 1 down here for Juliana Jacobs, the number 5 hitting Bonduel here. She's 0 for 1 here today. Flew out to Jaden Zdroik in center back in the 2nd here. So Martini's pitch, that one lifted into the air. That's going to get over to foul territory. Hinker, that one just outside of her reach, just hops over that fence out there and foul territory out left near the shed. Of course, Shed, remember, shedsdeliver.com, one of our sponsors here. I see her here, Shed, and I think shedsdeliver.com. So it's 0-1 now to Jacobs. I'm going to miss upstairs now, and it's 1-1. Of course, we're so happy to have all of our game day sponsors who make all of this possible for Zaleski Sports. Each and every one of them now, and it's 1-1 now to Jacobs from Martini, the pitch. That's going to miss down, and it's 2-1 now. So Martini, nice job of mixing pitches here. 2-1 now with 1 out. On the bottom of the 4th here, again, all scoreless on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. The 2-1 pitch from Martini to Jacobs. That one's high, it's 3-1. So it's a hitter's count now for Jacobs. So Martini's 3-1 pitch. And that'll bring up 3rd baseman now, and Jayla Rinke, number 15. She's 0 for 1 here today. Bunt being shown. Berna going to cover the bunt. And the throw is going to be offline, and that's going to be a... That's going to get a couple... You're going to get Jacobs down to 2nd now, and Rinke going to get down to 1st. Reaching on the E5 there, so 1 out here. Bonduel now with a couple runners on, just the 1 out. And Mary Margolovsky, the hitter. Mary 0 for 1 here today. He struck out back in the 2nd here, so Bonduel with some pressure brewing here. That one will miss low, and it's 1-0 to Margolovsky. Bonduel with that runner in scoring position with Jacobs at 2nd. Rinke down at 1st. You've got 1 down here for Martini's pitch. That one lifted into the air. That is going to be Krzyzewski laying out for it. And Haley Krzyzewski. So that's the 2nd out here. So Haley laying out for that. And everything on the line here now. So 2 away for Maddie Hurt, who lined to 2nd in her last at-bat. So Hurt will get a pinch runner here. That's number 16. That's Georgia Rinke, as she will pinch run for Jacobs, it looks like. Down at 2nd here. So you've got 2 outs again. Number 8 hitting Maddie Hurt. So all scoreless here. Hit certainly would have the potential, obviously, to score one, possibly two here for Bonduel. That ball hit over to Krzyzewski, and she will make the tag to get the lead runner there. So a third and final out here. So we are scoreless. We'll move to the top of the fifth here. All scoreless here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff-Favor Real Estate Group.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store.
Avery Wavernick, who's 0 for 1 here today, grounded to short back in the third. And Emery Thompson out to work the fifth here, all scoreless. That ball hit out to left field. That's going to get down, and that's extra bases for Wavernick. And she will be in with a leadoff double here to lead the Cardinals off for Wavernick. Ball hit on the screws here now, and it's the Wavernick now on second here, so runner in scoring position for the Cardinals. Just the fourth hit surrendered here by Emery Thompson, who has pitched a masterpiece, as has Amelia Martini. Bunt being shown. Going to bunted foul is Vivian Berna, 0 for 1 today. Struck out back in the third here, so Wavernick down at second. Berna 0-1 here. We'll see if it shows bunt again. Does not look to be. She will show bunt. That's going to get bunted foul. So she'll go down in the count now, 0-2. So the number 9 hitting Vivian Berna, the third baseman here. The 0-2 pitch. And Berna down on strikes, and a good pitch there by Thompson for the first out here. That's the third Serpro strikeout here today for Emery Thompson. It's back to the top of the order now. And Caden Nelson, who's 0 for 1. She struck out in the first, walked in the third. Hitting now with 1 out, and Avery Wavernick in scoring position down at second here. Top half of inning number 5. Nelson showing bunt. It'll go to 1-0 now to Nelson. As we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, Caden had that solo home run against Poynette exactly about a week and 2 days ago. Then bunt shown, and that was the difference in that one against a very good Poynette team as well. So it's 1-1 now to Nelson. And Nelson with a big swing. So it's 1-2 now to Nelson. Jenna Hinker, who's on deck, she's got a pair of hits today for the Cardinals. So the 1-2 pitch from Emery Thompson to Caden Nelson. And that one going to miss just down low. So it's 2-2. Good location there for Thompson here. So count now at 2-2. Seems like even more people have sort of funneled in here, Ryan, out. That one's going to miss high. Out into Cedar Park here. Of course, would expect nothing less here in a regional final game, and a very good softball game to this point. So it's 3-2 now to Nelson. Nelson hits that one on the ground over to short. And the play will be made. They'll get the throw over to third, I should say. And she will be in safely, will Wavernick. So Nelson. So you've got 2 outs, but Pacelli now gets Wavernick over to third, and you've got left fielder Jenna Hinker, who, at least by my math anyways, 2 for 2 here on the afternoon. So Thompson the pitch to Hinker, a swing and a miss. And it's 0-1 now to Hinker. Emery Thompson working here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Bunts that one foul. So it's going to go 0-2 now to Hinker, who has reached base both times here today. A go-ahead run down at third in the form of Avery Wavernick. And Hinker down on strikes. And a big strikeout there for Emery Thompson. And we are still scoreless here in an absolute Jim Dandy of a softball game. Ryan will bring it back here. Bottom 5 coming up on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you today in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
The littlest thing of walking or just being able to get around the community or walk to the grocery store or walk around the grocery store is just something little, but that is such an impactful thing, I think, to the patient to say, okay, well, I have 5 other things, but you were able to just help me with one of them. And I think that is gratifying for me personally, just to help even one small aspect of their life.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
All right, we are back here. Bottom 5 here, 9-1-2 for Bonduel. Ali Zernicki, who's 0 for 1 here to lead things off here for Bonduel. Amelia Martini set to work the 5th inning here again, all scoreless. Bonduel with the 2 hits, Pacelli with the 4 hits. And that one in there for a called strike to Zernicki. It's 0-1 now. Back to the top of the order with Haley Conrad due up next for Bonduel. The 0-1 pitch to Zernicki. That one hit down the line foul, so it'll go 0-2 now to Zernicki. So we are in the bottom half of inning number 5 here on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. This regional final action here, and an 0-2 pitch here from Martini to Zernicki, and that one misses up high, and it's 1-2 now. I give thanks today to Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team, local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by NCUA. That's Valley Communities Credit Union. 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. And the 7th Serb-Pro strikeout here today for Amelia Martini. So now 1 away here, back to the top of the order for Haley Conrad, who's 1 for 2 this afternoon. Singled back in the 3rd. And then grounded to short back in the 1st. So her 3rd trip to the dish here for the Bears. Martini's pitch, that one lifted into the air. That's going to be Hinker making the play out in left field there for the 2nd out. So Jenna Hinker, 1 pitch, 1 out. So now quickly 2 outs. And Grayson Woodkey now. She walked back in the 3rd and then struck out in the 1st here, so she's 0 for 1 today. Her 3rd plate appearance for this Bears squad here. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom half, inning number 5, all scoreless. Martini's pitch. That one's going to miss down low, and it's 1-0. And you would not expect anything less in a game like this between two very, 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 it's the best way I can describe it, very sound softball teams here, high school softball. That one in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. 40 wins between the two squads here. Very few losses between the two. 1-1 pitch. That one's going to miss. It's 2-1. Emery Thompson, the on-deck hitter for Bonduel. The 2-1 pitch to Woodkey. That one hit out of play. That's going to go foul. So it's going to put so 2-2 pitch, 2 away. For a called third strike and the 8th Serve Pro strikeout here today for Amelia Martini. So 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We move to the 6th inning, all scoreless here on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flash. Shingle.
Place your trust in Auto Select. Place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, we are back here. 6th inning coming up here. I want to give thanks today to Stevens Point Orthopedics. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly continues to offer complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment this summer. That's 715-344-0701, and only at Stevens Point Orthopedics here. So Pacelli with 3, 4, and 5 due up here. Jaden Stroik to lead things off. Emery Thompson out to work the 6th. That one's going to miss up high to Stroik, and it's 1-0. Jaden 0 for 2 here today. Flew out to right field back in the 1st. Flew out to left field back in the 3rd. So it's 1-0 now from Thompson to Stroik. Jaden will hit that one out of play and foul, and it's 1-1. So moving right along here, not even just over about an hour in, I guess, Ryan. Quick moving game, no doubt. Shelley with the 4 hits. Bonduel the 2 hits, a swing and a miss. So now it's 1-2 to Stroik. With Amelia Martini, the on-deck hitter here for the Cardinals. 1-2 pitch to Stroik. And that one in there for a called strike. And that's the Serve Pro strikeout there for Emery Thompson. Her 5th this afternoon. So 1 away now for the pitcher here in Amelia Martini, who's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Grounded back to the pitcher in the 1st. Flew out to left back in the 4th. That one hit out of play. That's going to hit the telephone pole. I guess not really a telephone. I guess it kind of is. Either way, it's 0-1 to Martini. So Thompson set to work. The 0-1 pitch to Martini. That one's going to miss. Skip down low, and it's 1-1 to Amelia Martini. Haley Krzyzewski due up next for Pacelli. We're in the top half of inning number 6 here, all scoreless on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard, as you can see. And it's 1-1 now to Amelia Martini. Thompson's 1-1 pitch. That ball ripped down. That's going to be down for a base hit for Martini. And she's going to dig in for second, and she will get a double. So Martini stretching that into a stand-up double, a one-out double. And that ball hit on the screws here. So one-out double for Martini, trying to do her part to help her cause as the pitcher of record here. That'll bring up Haley Krzyzewski, who's 1 for 2 here today, singled back in the 4th. And then grounded into that 2-3, that catcher in her first at-bat. So the Martini will be pinch ran for. So one down here for Krzyzewski. That one's going to miss high, and it's 1-0. Haley, who played, I would say, kind of that role of heroic proportions in that last game against Iola Scandinavia, was able to propel the Cardinals to that one-run victory in walk-off fashion. So it's going to go to 2-0 now to Krzyzewski. The number 5 hitter in this Cardinal lineup here with 1 out. Emery Thompson's 2-0 pitch. Krzyzewski following that back. It's 2-1 now. As Anna Matecki, courtesy runner down at second. Number 10 there in scoring position, the pitch. Krzyzewski, that one going to be caught. Matecki will retreat. So good play there to preserve what would have potentially been the go-ahead run at that point. So 2 down now, and Matecki retreating back to second. And that'll bring up Ella Van Order now with 2 away. 0 for 2 here today, grounded to short back in the second, and then popped up to the catcher back in the fourth here. So Emery Thompson set to work 2 outs. The pitch to Van Order, that one a swing, and a miss now, and it's 0-1. Thompson's 0-1 pitch. That one's going to miss up high to Van Order now, 1-1. And Van Order swinging a miss and a good fastball there. So now up in the count here, 1-2 with 2 away. Matecki down at second for Pacelli. Thompson up here, 1-2. And that one's going to miss down now, so it's even at 2-2. So it's 2-2 now to Van Order. Thompson set the pitch. Van Order lifts that one up. That's playable, and play is made at second there to get Van Order for the third and final out. So Pacelli comes up with a hit, that double by Martini. No runs, runner left here. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th here. All scoreless on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. Brought to you today in part from our friends over at the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, we are back here, bottom 6. Bonduel will send up 3, 4, and 5 here. So the heart of the order here with Emery Thompson, Marley Hartman, and Juliana Jacobs here to lead things off here. Bottom half, inning number 6, all scoreless on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. course, Bonduel, the home team here, obviously would have last wraps regardless as the number 1 seed, the Bonduel Bears here. So Thompson, who is 1 for 2 here today to lead things off. Amelia Martini working her 6th. That one's going to miss upstairs to Thompson now, and it's 1-0. So Thompson here 1-0 from Martini. 1-0 pitch. That one lifted out to left field. Hinker going to range over, and she will make the play out in left field for the first out here. The F7 to retire. Very dangerous hitter in Emery Thompson. So 1 away now for Marley Hartman, who is 0 for 2 here today. Martini's pitch. One's going to miss up high now. It's 1-0 to Hartman. Martini working here 1-0. That one lifted into foul territory. That's going to go out of play now. It's going to push the count now to 1-1. Juliana Jacobs, the on-deck hitter here for Bonduel. Bonduel with those 2 hits here in this game here thus far. Shelley with the 5 hits. But still scoreless here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses. 2-1 now to Hartman. So the 2-1 pitch to Hartman. In a game of for the ages, you would say, defensive and a pitcher's duel, no doubt, between the 4 and 1s. Shed looks to be okay, though. I don't see any dents, so 2-2 here. Let's see Marley Hartman. And Marley 0 for 2 here today. The 2-2 pitch. And that one in there for a called strike and a good fastball there. And that's the 9th Serve Pro strikeout now for Amelia Martini. So 2 away now for Juliana Jacobs. She's 0 for 1 here today. Flew out to Jaden Stroik in center back in the 2nd. And then she walked back in the 4th. So her 3rd trip to the dish here for the Bears here with 2 outs. Nobody on. Again, all scoreless here, 0-0 on our Nason Valderi scoreboard. Martini working here, the pitch. That one's going to miss now. It's 1-0 to Jacobs. Martini's 1-0 pitch to Jacobs. That one hit pretty well out to Hinker, and she will make the play in left field for the 3rd and final out. So 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 6 innings in the books here. We'll move to the 7th inning of play on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today in part from the Hoff-Favor Real Estate Group.
Looking for the ultimate hometown diner experience? Step into Rock and Roll Cafe, where the food is hot, the music rocks, and breakfast is served all day. From fluffy pancakes and loaded omelets to juicy burgers and Friday fish fry favorites, there's something for everyone. With a fun 1950s vibe and friendly service that keeps locals coming back, it's more than a meal, it's a tradition. Dine in or order takeout today at rockandroll.cafe. Rock and Roll Cafe. Good food, good vibes, every time.
So, after a couple of years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader?
Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
All right, we are back. Top 7 here, scoreless on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. Pacelli 7, 8, and 9 due up here. Ella, Tess, Avery Wavernick, and Vivian Berna. Tess is 0 for 2 here today. And that ball hit on the ground over to third. Playable, thrown across and making the play. 1 pitch, 1 out, so Tess retired on the 5-3 ground out for the first out here. That'll bring up Avery Wavernick, who is 1 for 2. Had that big double back in the 5th. Led the 5th inning off with that double. Eventually, top of 7 here. Thompson working here, 0-1. And that one in there, another fastball catching. And it's 0-2 now to Wavernick. Avery, the 8-hitter here for the Cardinals, the 0-2 pitch. And Wavernick, that one's going to get down. That is going to be a base hit. So Wavernick now with her 2nd hit of the game. So Avery swinging a pretty hot bat here with 1 out. So Vivian Berna now, the number 9 hitter, 0 for 2 here today. Struck out back in the 3rd and the 5th. So hitting here with 1 away. Emery Thompson set the pitch. Snap throw back down to first. Wavernick able to get back in there safely. So it's 1-0 now to Vivian Berna. Thompson working 1-0 the pitch. Bunt showing a pretty good bunt. Berna is going to get Wavernick down to 2nd. So you've got 2 away now. You've got Avery Wavernick down at 2nd in scoring position. And you've got the top of the order here in Caden Nelson, who's 0 for 2 here today. Struck out, walk, and a ground out to short. So her 4th trip here to the dish. Hitting in the top of the 7th here, all scoreless out at Cedar Park here, lower field in Bonduel. Regional final action. That one is going to just miss to Nelson, and it's 1-0. So this is one heck of a game, Ryan. There's really no 2 ways to describe it between 2 very good softball teams, and certainly been a fun one to be part of here. So it's 1-0 now to Nelson. Looks like maybe a little bit of an equipment item here. So Caden Nelson, the hitter here with 2 outs. And Avery Wavernick down at 2nd. So Wavernick down at 2nd here. 1-0 to Caden Nelson. Emery Thompson the pitch. Nelson with a big swing. He certainly has that home run power. We've seen that, no doubt. So it's going to be 1-1 now to Nelson. Thompson's 1-1 pitch. Nelson fouling that one back now, and it's going to go to 1-2. So the 1-2 pitch from Emery Thompson to Caden Nelson. Nelson gets that one, hits out of play, hits that pole again. Thompson trying to work out of this one. A little bit of Harry Houdini magic perhaps for her. She's pitched so incredibly well here. The 1-2 pitch. That one just missing now, so it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Nelson lifts that one into left field. That's playable, and the play will be made for the third and final out. So the F7, Pacelli comes up with a hit, a runner left, no errors, and we move to the bottom half of inning number 7, all scoreless here on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. You're listening to and watching high school girls softball regional action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
All right, we are back. Bottom 7 here. You've got 6, 7, and 8 due up here for Bonduel. A chance to try to walk things off here with Ranke, Margolovsky, and Hurt due up here. Amelia Martini set to work the 7th here, all scoreless here. Jayla 0 for 2 here today. And that's going to get ripped down the line. That's going to be a base hit down the line, and that's going to get past Wavernick. I beg your pardon, Hinker out and left, and that's going to be a leadoff double for Ranke. So a leadoff double. So a leadoff double here, bottom half of inning number 2 here. Mary Margolovsky will get a mound visit here. Coach Molsky will say a few words here to her Cardinals defense here, and Ranke again at leadoff double here, bottom 7. I tell you what, this game has been, if you don't have good blood pressure, it's probably not good for you, but I guess I would say I do. But either way, this is one of those games that just so fun to be a part of, really, and it's always tough to see only one team able to really advance here, and these are two teams that, in my humble opinion, would not surprise me, either team, to see them down at state here. But first things first here, Mary Margolovsky here with nobody out, and Ranke representing the winning run down at second. Pitch from Martini. That one's going to miss, and it's going to go to 1-0 now to Mary. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball is in there, and it's 1-1 now to Margolovsky. Mary 0 for 2 here today, struck out in the second, and line to short back in the fourth. So Berna inching in from third there. There's a bunt being shown. That one's going to get bunted back foul. So Berna anticipating the bunt. Now it's 1-2 to Margolovsky. So both teams have had runners down in scoring position throughout the course of this one. It's really going to be the race to 1 here, regardless here. And it's 1-2 now from Martini to Margolovsky. The 1-2 pitch. That one fouled back, so Margolovsky staying alive in this at-bat. So Martini working here, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that one up and a swing and a miss. And that is the 10th Serb-Pro strikeout here today for Amelia Martini. Also trying to maybe work a little bit of her own Harry Houdini magic in the circle here today. Certainly saw that from Emery Thompson. Both pitchers pitching well under pressure. But one away here now, Maddie Hurt. 0 for 2 here today for the second baseman, her third trip to the plate. With Ranke down in second, pitch, that one fouled back. So Hurt, the number 8 hitter in this lineup here for Bonduel. So it's 0-1 to Maddie Hurt. The 0-1 pitch. That ball hit, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Stroik, no throw, so you're going to get runners at the corner now. Stroik able to do a nice job to get there. So a single for Maddie Hurt. So Hurt down at first now, Rinke down at third, one away. And Allie Zernicki, the hitter. 0 for 2 here today for Allie. Zernicki looking to try to be the possible hero in this one. Martini set to pitch. That one's going to miss down low, and it's 1-0 to Zernicki. So it's 1-0 here with runners at the corner and one away. Berna edging in closer. That one fouled back, and it's 1-1 now. Martini set here, 1-1 to Zernicki. The pitch, bunt. Everybody will be safe on that one. So now you're going to have bases loaded here with one out. And we're going back to the top of the order here, and looks like Ryan's showing me here, looks like Auburndale victorious over Crivets 11-1. So if I'm not mistaken, Ryan, if Bonduel would happen to win this game, they would host Auburndale, I believe. Of course, this one far from over, no doubt. But bases loaded now, and Conrad the hitter. Haley 1 for 3 here today. The winning run in Rinke down at third. That one's going to miss high, so certainly a walk just as good as a hit at this point for Bonduel. 1 out, 1-0 here. And Martini certainly that one fouled back. I know we've referenced Houdini Act a few times here, but this would be probably the epitome of that for Amelia Martini as she works 1-1 with 1 out, and the bases loaded here. The 1-1 to Conrad. And that one going to be hit over to Hinker. She'll make the play, and that's going to be 2 outs. So Hinker in the right place at the right time there. Played that one to a T, so lined. So you've got 2 outs now here. Still bases loaded here, and the hitter is Grayson Woodkey. 0 for 2 here today. A couple of strikeouts and a walk. And no bigger spot for Grayson than this one right here. Martini taking a quick breather there. So 2 away here. The pitch to Woodkey. That one's going to miss outside, and it is 1-0. So Martini 1-0 to Woodkey. Rinke, the winning run down at third. And a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. One and one to Woodkey here. Martini. Martini's 1-1 pitch. That one hit over to Berna, and she'll step on third. And that's the third and final out. So we are going to play a little bit of extra innings here. And that's another Harry Houdiniak for Amelia Martini. Extra innings coming up. You're listening to and watching High School Girls Softball Regional Final Action on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, we are back. Extra innings here. 8th inning we go. Emery Thompson out to work. And you got to think this is game of the ages, folks. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, there's just no two ways to slice it. Jenna Hinker here to lead things off here. So you've got 2, 3, and 4 due up. And Jenna's 2 for 3 here today, hitting in the number 2 spot. A couple of singles and a strikeout here. So her 4th trip to the plate, and Emery Thompson. That one hit over to Thompson. She'll field it and throw Jenna Hinker out. So 1 pitch, 1 out here. So Hinker retired. And Pacelli, yeah, we mentioned it sort of in the commercial pause there. To get out of that inning with no runs, pretty unbelievable here. So Jaden Zdroik, the hitter, 0 for 3 here today. Hits that one over to third. And they're going to get Zdroik by an eyelash, so the 5-3 ground out. So 2 up, 2 down, a quick couple of outs, I should say here. That'll bring up Amelia Martini, who is 1 for 3 here today, looking to try to help her cause at the plate here. She doubled back in the 6th, flew out to left back in the 4th, and then grounded to Thompson, pitcher, and that one in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Martini, the number 4 hitter here for Pacelli in their half of inning number 8. Thompson working at 0-1 here. That one's going to miss now, and it's 1-1. And if you are not watching this, you really should be, because this is a game to be watched, whether it in person or listened to here. So that one fouled back for Martini now, and it's 1-2. So Thompson collects a quick couple of outs here. Not too many pitches to get those 2 outs, in fact. So it's 1-2 now to Martini. The 1-2 pitch. And Martini down on strikes, and that's the 3rd and final out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We move to the bottom of the 8th. We're playing on here. You're listening to and watching high school regional softball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
All right, we are back. Bottom of 8 coming up here. Amelia Martini back out to work the 8th here. She was able to work out of almost what I would describe as nearly a inescapable situation, but was able to do that. And that's just been the kind of game that we've seen here today. It's one of those games that, if you're a fan of any sport, certainly this will give you goosebumps either way, because this is good regional final action here. So Emery Thompson will lead things off here. So we've got 3, 4, and 5 for Bonduel. So she is 1 for 3 here today. collected her single back in the first. Hitting here in the bottom half of inning number 8, all scoreless on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. Martini set to work the pitch. A swing and a miss to Thompson, 0-1. So you're going to get your money's worth on a game like this, no matter how you slice it. So Martini's 0-1 pitch to Thompson. That one fouled back. So Martini up in the count here now, 0-2. Martini working here, 0-2 up in the count, nobody out here. Bottom half of inning number 8. Bonduel with last wraps here. That one's going to miss high. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. That one hit in the air. Tess going to range over and make the play for the first out. So a big out there for the Cardinals. Here one away now for the cleanup hitter number 18 and Marley Hartman, who's 0 for 3 here today. So Hartman hitting here in the bottom half of inning number 8 here. One away, nobody on here for Bonduel. The pitch. That one's going to miss. It's 1-0. Martini's 1-0 pitch to Hartman. That one hit out of play, going to go foul. So it is 1-1 now. Marley's 4th trip to the plate here for the Bonduel Bears. The 1-1 pitch. That one fouled, and that one man order. So it's going to go to 1-2 now to Martini. So we'll get a different softball there. Amelia calling for that here. So now it is 1-2 to Hartman with 1 out here, nobody on base. In the bottom of the 8th, your extra innings. Wouldn't expect anything less on a day like today. The pitch, that one misses up high, and it's 2-2 now. So Hartman, the left fielder here, hitting with a 2-2 count. Martini's 2-2 pitch. That ball hit out into left field. Hinker is there. She'll make the play. And the F7 for the second out here. So you've got 2 away now for Juliana Jacobs, the first baseman here. She flew out to center field back in the second, walked in the 4th. And then flew out to left field back in the 6th here. So 0 for 2 here today. Bonduel with 4 hits today. Amelia's that one's gonna miss down low. So it's gonna go to 1-0 here to Jacobs. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball is in there, and it's 1-1. So the senior right-hander leaving it all on the line. Certainly both pitchers. I tell you what, you're not going to find 2 better high school pitchers in this segment of the state here. Just my humble opinion. Certainly there's others, but Off speed, that's going to get down for a base hit, so a 2-out single there. So good at bat there for Jacob, so a 2-out base hit. And that'll bring up the third baseman here, number 6 hitting Jayla Rinke. She had that big double to lead the 7th off that inning. That was a big leadoff double here, so reached on an E5 and then struck out. Hit over to Krzyzewski. She'll go to first. 6-3 and the ground out to get Rinke. And we will play on to the 9th inning here. All scoreless on Zaleski Sports and brought to you in part today by the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
All right, we are back. Emery Thompson out to work the 9th inning here, so we're going the full 9 here at least. So you're going to have 5, 6, and 7 due up here for the Cardinals. Shortstop Haley Krzyzewski, who's 1 for 3 here today, lined to short back in the 6th. And a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1 now to Krzyzewski. So she lined to short in the 6th, singled in the 4th, and then grounded. Hit that so it's 0-1 now to Krzyzewski. Fastball in there, and it's 0-2. So Thompson, velocity there, you could see that, certainly a little extra on that one. So quickly up now, 0-2 to Krzyzewski. Top of the 9th. The 0-2 pitch. And Krzyzewski down on strikes. And that's the first out here in the 9th. Seven strikeouts here today by my math here for Emery Thompson and Ella Van Order, the hitter. 0 for 3 in the afternoon. Ella is going to hit that one fouling out of play. She popped up to second in the 6th. Popped to the catcher in the 4th and then grounded to short back in the 2nd here. So hitting with an 0-1 count here. We're in the top of the 9th, all scoreless on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. And that one misses down. So it's going to go to 1-1 now to Van Order. And that one going to get hit out of play. That's going to go foul. So Van Order down here 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Thompson to Van Order. That one hit, and that's going to get through for Van Order. So a 1-out single for Ella here. So runner on first now, and Ella tests the hitter. She grounded to third back in the 7th. 0 for 3 here at the plate for Ella. Ella tests it is. Ella Van Order down at first. Pitch to Tess. That one hit pretty well. That's going to get back, and Tess hits one to the fence. And Ella Tess going to be into second with a double, a stand-up double here for Ella Tess. So Tess giving that ride. That's going to get Ella Van Order down to third. And you're going to get Ella Tess to second here, and a mound visit here as Coach Morgulowski will have a few words with his team here. Boy, what a game here. Game of the ages, I have to say. You know, it's always tough because really only one team can come out of here victorious. Both teams certainly well deserving of that, my humble opinion here. And you've got Van Order down at third, Tess down at second, one out. And Avery Wavernick, who's been swinging a pretty hot bat here today with a double, a single, and a ground out here. So she's 2 for 3 here today. So Wavernick, the hitter here. Thompson Shelley with a couple of runners in scoring position now. Thompson's pitch to Wavernick. That one popped up, and it's going to get out of play. So it'll go to 0-1 now to Wavernick. Thompson pitching just unbelievably here today. Martini too. I mean, this is just postseason softball at its finest. 0-1 to Wavernick. Avery rips that one out to run order on the sac fly there by Wavernick. So a sac fly to get Wavernick, or beg your pardon, to get Van Order across. So you're going to have 2 outs. You're going to have Ella Tess down at third. And Van Order now with that 1 run still. And a swing and a miss to Vivian Berna. Who had a sac bunt back in the 7th. A couple of strikeouts here today. So Bonduel as the home team certainly does have last wraps no matter what. And this game has been a game of twists and turns along the way from the word go here. So 0-1 to Vivian Berna. Berna, big swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 now to Vivian. Tess down at third. And Molsky trying to pump up her third baseman here, Vivian Berna. It's 0-2. And Berna down on strikes for the third and final out, and that's the 7th, beg your pardon, 8th strikeout here today for Emery Thompson. Bonduel due up in their half of inning number 9. 1-0 our score, but Bonduel coming up. You're listening to and watching high school softball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Say cheese! Kick things off on Friday, May 29th with the Mayor's Breakfast from 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. Then at 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for a night of family-friendly entertainment, including the play Winnie the Pooh and Friends. The fun continues on Saturday, May 30th with the parade at 11 a.m. Afterward, make your way to Wenzel Family Plaza for more activities. Be sure to explore the craft show at Chestnut and West 3rd Street, and while you're there, stop by the Pie and Ice Cream Social at the Upham Mansion. Wrap up the day at the Outdoor Beer Garden, hosted by Nuts Deep 2, featuring live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All right, we are back here, bottom 9 here. You've got 7, 8, and 9 due up here. Mary Margulowski to lead things off here. Amelia Martini out to work her 9th. That one pulled foul. That's going to go out of play. So it's going to go 0-1 now to Margolovsky, who's 0 for 3 here today. This one anything but over. It's 0-1 to Margolovsky. Martini working here, the 0-1 pitch. That one fouled back and out of play, and it's 0-2. You've got Maddie Hurd on deck, who had a single back in the 7th. So it is 0-2 now to Margolovsky. The 0-2 pitch. And that one in there for a called strike. And that is the 11th Serve Pro strikeout here this afternoon for Amelia Martini. One down now for Maddie Hurt, the second baseman, who did single back in the 7th. So still plenty of fuel in the tank here for Bonduel here with 1 out. Martini's pitch. That one's going to miss down low, so it's 1-0. The winner of this game would face Auburndale. Site will certainly be dependent on the winner of this one, no doubt. So it's 1-0 now to Maddie Hurt. That one hit. That's going to get down for a base hit, so Hurt collects her second hit of the game. So Maddie Hurt with a single there with 1 out. So that'll bring up Allie Zernicki here with 1 out. Berna creeping up, anticipating the bunt perhaps. Bunt being shown. Zernicki able to pull that one back now, and it's 1-0 to Zernicki. With Hurt down at first. The 1-0 pitch. Offer throw. The throw down to second is going to be in there. So a stolen base for Maddie Hurt. Able to get in under the tag. Good base run in there by Maddie Hurt. So runner now, that tying run at second. So it is 1-1 with 1 out. And the tying run down at second here. Zernicki here with 1 away. And then it would be back to the top of the order for Bonduel. And a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 now. So Zernicki here. Pause there for Tess to tie her shoe here. So it's going to be 1-2 now. Out and 2 outs now. Back to the top of the order now for Haley Conrad. She lined to left field back in the 7th. Flew out 1 for 4 today. Big spot here, so that one misses 1-0. Yeah, with 2 outs, you think you would have to think here certainly a hit. With 2 outs, almost very possibly would score the tying run. Berna giving chase to that one just out of her reach. It's going to get the count now to 1-1. And as we mentioned, the winner of this game will face Auburndale. Site TBD. So much riding on this one, obviously. So it's 1-1 now to Conrad. Martini's pitch. That ball hit out to Hinker, and she'll make the play. And that will be the 3rd and final out. So Pacelli going to come out of here with a 1-0 victory here in advance. Whew, wow. We will have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll get our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game here. We'll hopefully get a few words with head coach Ann Molsky and our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game here. A 1-0 final in this regional final action here. Pacelli advancing to play Auburndale. That one will be in Auburndale. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show in just a moment. You're listening to and watching high school softball here today. Regional final softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
God. Man, I'm taking Amelia.
Meals on Wheels. We have to do this quick, and then we'll do it. So go get everybody set up. It's up to you. It's up to you. Okay.
All right. All right, holy cow, Coach! I got to tell you, that is I don't know of two better words to describe that game. Talk about a game like today.
You know, a game like this really tests the mettle of both groups. I mean, two really good programs out here, just putting it all out on the line, and we were fortunate enough to get that run across.
You did. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better softball game. I mean, you had two great pitchers, Emery Thompson, Amelia Martini. I mean, it's just an outstanding game. I mean, you get goosebumps thinking about games like this. Obviously, all the credit to Bonduel. Coach, thoughts as you get in? I believe it's Auburndale next week.
Okay. We'll do a little practice, hone on what we need to do. I mean, there are some things that we need to work on after the game tonight. And we'll just we're working on the fundamentals. You play fundamentally sound softball, and then we'll see where it lies.
Excellent, Coach. I got to give you the fist bump.
The fist bump. Yeah.
Head Coach Ann Molsky. We're going to get it into our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game. Amelia, you go toe-to-toe with Emery Thompson. Two premier pitching performances. You guys come out of here 1-0 victory. You go 9 innings. I don't know how else you can describe a game like tonight.
Just running off pure adrenaline, honestly, and I didn't have a doubt. I never doubted us. I'll never doubt us. I love my team. I know they always got my back, so really happy with the outcome for sure.
Well, and you're a senior out there battling. You can tell, you know, the seniors, some of that leadership really paying off and really not wilting under pressure. Amelia, you guys advance to play Auburndale next week. Anything else you want to say before we get you? And we'll get a picture of your team, too, for Zaleski at the end here. So,
just don't count us out. Seed doesn't define us, so roll cards.
All right. Well, I'll count you down. I'll go 3, 2, 1. I'll have you say your name and that you're in the house. And then I'll say a few words. You guys can go I'm going to get a picture then with you guys. So, all right, we'll go 3, 2, and 1.
My name's Amelia Martini, and I'm in the house.
All right, that is our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game here, Amelia Martini, with the gutsy performance here. Boy, I tell you, all the credit to Bonduel. That was one heck of a softball team, folks. The number 1 seed here. You could not have asked for a better day of softball regional final. Those are the kind of moments you live for. It's certainly fun to call it. Ryan Rasmussen on our production. Brandon Baroncott on the call here today. Pacelli will advance. They will be at Auburndale next week by way of their victory here tonight. From everybody at Zaleski Sports, have yourselves a very good rest of your Thursday night. Again, a final out here, regional final. Pacelli Cardinals 1, Bonduel 0. Have yourselves a very good rest of your night, everyone.